Hi, Leo. Welcome to channel 143. I'm Antonia. 143 fam, thank you for being here. This video will be for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm so excited to kick off the new year with you guys. Happy 2019. I am going to be giving away 2 free readings. If you would like to be considered for a free reading, leave me a comment below. Let me know how you've resonated with this video, what you got out of it. Also, let me know that you have subscribed, and I will let winners know before the end of the month. I'll comment back, so make sure you guys pay attention to my reply back to you. Okay, Leo, let's jump into this for January 2019. Before I start pulling cards, Leo, I started channeling, even before this video, a message for you guys about acceptance having to do with some inner child work. Okay, so that's going to mean a few different things for a few different people. You may be dealing with some losses. What I'm actually getting pretty strongly right now is just having a hard time leaving behind, whether it's people, a job, an idea, an identity that wasn't all the way authentic for you in 2018, accepting now that it's a brand new year, accepting that some things are gone, but also embracing the fact that there's a lot of inspiration, there's this new, fresh energy, and there will be plenty of open doors for you now in the new year, and a new flow. It's a different energy, but that's really good for you. But there's definitely a connection between acceptance of something for you guys. I'm getting acceptance of a loss, or acceptance that 2018 has come to an end and now you're entering into a new phase. But there's a connection between your inner child. You may need to do some energy work and some energy healing to clear some things, but make sure you're connecting to your inner child, especially at the beginning of the month if you're feeling a little bit of a disconnect, because it's going to help you with projects, relationships, all career endeavors. That's incredibly deep, powerful healing. I can help you guys with this, but there are some things that you can do on your end. Just make sure that you are connecting to your inner child and really accepting that you're stepping into a brand new phase. Okay, so let's pull some cards. Let's get some clarity on this. Leo, January 2019. Ooh, right off the bat. This is why you need to cleanse some energy, but it's more than just cleansing energy. I'm not even so much getting hardcore energy cords. It's just accepting that there's something new that deserves your attention. There's a project, there's a new job for you guys, there's an idea that you would like to get off the ground. Now's the time. The universe supports this. This is a divinely inspired idea. The universe is setting up all the pieces for you so that you have success in the new year and over the course of the next few months. This is something to get off the ground now. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, immediately, the beginning of January, start brainstorming some ideas. What needs to change in your life? Especially pertaining to your career, especially pertaining to your higher purpose in life, your soul purpose. What is that for you? You are being asked to step into a little bit of a different role, even if it's something that you do outside of work. Maybe you do it on the weekends, after work. There's some sort of new energy that's supposed to come in pertaining to your career. But again, some of you may be having a hard time accepting this new journey. This will be incredibly positive. There is nothing but good energy for you here, but sometimes it's hard to let go. And sometimes it's hard to take on that responsibility. Can you do it? I know that you can. The energy is yes. And it's yes, and the universe is supporting you. So you're not doing it alone. Whatever this is, whatever this new step is for you, yeah, look, go for it. Change in direction. For some of you, this is a move. For some of you, this is a physical move that will be incredibly positive. For some of you, this card often has to do with family and starting a family, children, fertility. For some of you, yeah, I understand, especially if you're a first-time parent. You're not sure if you can handle this new phase of life, but that's where the acceptance comes in. This is why it's so important to do that inner child work, okay? But again, the universe is saying, yes, it is time. For some of you, this is a creative project outside of a creative field. This is a new direction. It's a new field. It's a new job. For some of you, for many of you, Leo, You are being asked to launch something that's meaningful to you. I keep channeling soul purpose, life purpose, okay? And maybe you are struggling with one, what is that if you don't have full clarity? But even if you know what your soul purpose is, how do you get that off the ground? How do you start a new business? How do you step into this new role, okay? If you need some clarity, ask the universe for signs right now. You guys are going to get them. But I think for the majority of you, you already know what this change is. If you've just made a big change and there's a little anxiety around it, please know that there's nothing but positive energy for you there, okay? This change is really huge, really powerful for you. It is something, the timing of it is supposed to happen now or in the very near future. So if there's something, a project, for some of you, I just keep getting a new location. There's something that you've already put quite a bit of work into, but you're just not sure about the timing. Now's the time that you start taking those meetings. Now is the time you put it online. Now is the time you reach out to people. There's some vulnerability in this. I understand the hesitation, but you're not as vulnerable as maybe it feels, or as vulnerable as you do feel right now. There's this very strong part of you, Leo, that knows. You know deep down what this energy is, what this change needs to be. And it may not come full circle in the month of January, but this is something I remember telling you guys, get some work done before the end of 2018 so that you're not starting from scratch in January. For those of you who have already put in quite a bit of work, you're going to see the rewards come in a little bit quicker. You may see things come full circle in January. If you didn't have the clarity or the time, or there was just some hesitation in starting a new journey before the end of the year, you have to figure out what it is that you want to change, but you need to do it quickly. There's something about timing. I'm channeling something about divine timing for you now, perfect timing, okay? And you're in this pocket, in this window of when things will work well. So for some of you, starting a family, this has to do with fertility. You may have, I'm getting that there's a few months starting in January where you will see the greatest success. It doesn't mean that if you wait, you can't have success later on in the year, but there's something huge and something powerful about that now. Sitting at the center of your reading is innocence. Well, a huge meaning behind this card. Do you see this? This is a very maternal card. This is another child card. So there are many of you thinking of starting a family. There is incredibly positive energy. There's innocence here. As long as your intentions are in the right place, but also your partners. I'm getting a little bit of energy that somebody may feel rushed. So you may be ready, a partner may not be ready. Then you have to wait. You have to wait on it, okay? You have to make sure everybody involved is on the same page and truly ready. That's where you're going to have success. But also sitting at the core, this is having positive intentions in all that you do, but also going hand in hand with acceptance and understanding that maybe some things came to an end that were out of your control. Maybe you dealt with some very difficult people in difficult situations. No one was trying to harm you. There were people, even if you had to deal with some bad behavior, because I'm definitely picking up on some bad behavior, they were a conduit to move you forward to something new. So it's actually a huge blessing in disguise. That may be the energy you're having a hard time letting go of. Maybe something felt unfair to you. No one was trying to hurt you. You need to let this energy go so that you can let this change and this universal divine blessing and support come all the way in and come through for you in January. But yeah, more than anything, I'm channeling children with this card. For some of you, this isn't about starting a family. This has to do with working with children. Working with children, probably young children. It will be a great move for you. You may start a business working with young children or children of any age. It's definitely tied in. Children is tied into career for many of you. Wow. You guys have a lot of love. You're either stepping into a lot of love or you are already surrounded by an abundance of it. What I'm getting is for those of you trying to start a family who that pertains to, that particular message, you have so much love. You have love from family, you have love from spouse or partner. But you also just have so much love for your children. You may be taking care of your child. Maybe a child has been sick. Maybe it's an adult child of yours that is spending some time at home, or maybe you're calling them on the phone. Maybe they're going through a breakup or a hard time in their life and you are taking care of them right now. There is a ton of love and a huge priority right now for you, Leo. For those of you who are already parents or about to be, it's your children. Your children are on your mind. But I am getting a lot of really good energy here. If anybody's been sick, I'm seeing that that'll probably get resolved in January, or at least there'll be a breakthrough in January. You'll see some positive movement and momentum. Oh, wow. Okay, Leo, look. Now, on one end, we have go for it. This new change of direction. And if you do take those steps and you put in some work to make some big changes, I'm not getting that these are little changes. I'm getting some very big change, okay? You have this beautiful energy, this maternal, loving energy. This could also be fertility. This could also be creative energy too. This could be a creative project surrounded by so much love, maybe a new partner coming in, or a ton of really solid, high-level love with the current partner. But, you have to do this first. This is not going to come in until this energy is gone. Again, acceptance. Okay? But it's inner child work. So again, there are two children cards. This could also be speaking to the necessity and the need for really healing inner child. So what is it that's bothering you? There may be some karmic ties, some family karmas that may be holding you back from taking this leap of faith, starting a family with somebody that you love. Clear this, because as soon as you clear this, something really positive comes in, and I think it comes in very quickly for you. But for those of you in creative fields, that creativity is sitting at the center of this. Creativity and fertility. Look. Remember I said something to do with timing over the next couple of months. Perfect timing. Let it go. Anything you're holding on to, let it go. I mean, it needs to be let go of now. But you can do it. I know that you can do it. You guys are such strong-minded, awesome people, okay? You can do this. Anything you're holding on to, any resistance you have to change, let it go. Work on your inner child so it feels a little easier to transition right now, because it's perfect timing. Again, creativity with this too. If you work in a creative field, expect some pretty hardcore success to come through. Even if it's a breakthrough and the success hasn't come all the way in yet, January is set up to be a very successful month for you. If you're starting a new job, a new business, same thing. A new family member, same thing. New love, same thing. But you have to put yourself out there. Get past this vulnerability. Work through it. Acknowledge your feelings. Right now, you have to acknowledge feelings. Anything that is buried is going to hinder this positive energy, okay? It's going to block some things. And I know you don't want to block any of this, okay? Clarifying, change in direction, this job, career, family change is the ocean. Some of you are moving to water. You want to be by water, but it's not a random thought, okay? This isn't random. Your soul is pulling you there. This could also do with cleansing and the need to cleanse, sea salt baths. But for more of you than not, if you're thinking of a move, think about somewhere either by the ocean, by a lake. I'm getting a lake too for you guys. But having access to water on a regular basis will inspire this creativity. It's also going to inspire health, better physical health, better mental health. okay? More balanced emotions, but there's a lot of creativity that's coming through in this too. For some of you, you may be traveling to the ocean to finish a project. You may be called to a city or a town that's by water to finish a project, and that will be the breakthrough for you, okay? But for more of you than not, I'm getting a move. I'm getting a move. The energy that's very, very strong. What is it that you would like to get off the ground? For those of you that haven't started anything yet, if you had a passion project, what is that? It's time to figure out what you could do for work that you would genuinely love doing without feeling burdened by it every day. There's definitely a sense of, it's not that where you're at isn't peaceful. I think for some of you, Leo, you're getting bored with status quo. And so it can hinder your creativity. Fertility, creative energy, that also has a lot to do with money flow. Okay? So you don't want to hinder that. There may be some stability where you are, but are you all the way happy? Is it fulfilling you on a soul level? Now, this doesn't mean you up and leave a good job, okay? But you need to be taking steps toward fulfilling something new. Again, it's a passion project. It's something that you love, that you would love to do even if you never got paid to do it. That's where you want this new business or this new idea to be. If you need to brainstorm a little bit, okay? Powerful message, and this is sitting at the center. This is going to help you accept whatever was lost. No one was trying to hurt you, okay? Even if there was bad behavior, even if something caught you off guard and it made you very uncomfortable, there's some resentment. It was all a blessing in disguise. Truly a blessing in disguise. Do you see? Can you see this? The angels were working on your behalf. You wouldn't cut ties maybe to some things that were negative. So if you got forced out of a situation, the universe just said, it's time. I'm doing this for your highest good. You'll thank me. You'll thank me. So have faith in this process, because this isn't a little bit of a change, Leo. You are about to transition into a new, it's a new life path. There's something brand new here. You're shedding some old, I don't want to say personality, old ideas, old thoughts, old limitations. They don't apply to you anymore. You're coming into a flow of high-level creativity, high-level love, high-level manifestation in family, high-level blessings and success, okay? Flow of money, career, everything across the board is now at your fingertips. You just have a little bit of energy that needs to be cleared first, and that inner child work, because for more of you, it's not even a romantic relationship. There's some sort of karmic tie to past family karma. There's something that you may not even recognize exists that blocks some of this creative flow, this fertility, this money from coming in, okay? But the prayer has been answered. Universe is clearing out these old stories, these old manifestations, these old experiences. Stay open to new experiences now. Even if you step into something that feels very familiar, expect to have a different experience there. But again, this is so necessary for so many of you. Who's thinking of moving? I keep channeling this over and over every time I look at the cards. Who's moving? To the water? Can I go with you? Get it off the ground. Do it now. January is a good time. For some of you, if you move in January or February, you'll actually get a better deal on rent somewhere, especially if you live in colder climates. You could be by the water, say even in Chicago, right? It's cold. There's lots of water. It's very beautiful. I'm not even just getting warmer climates for you guys. I'm getting beach. I'm getting lake. North, south, it doesn't matter. There's a pole somewhere. There's a pole. That's where you need to be. And that may be where you launch the new project. Okay? All right, let me show you. So We have this beautiful high level love surrounding family, creative projects. This is out there. If you don't feel like this has come all the way into your life, it's just a matter of time for you, Leo, this month, okay? But Cupid and this love energy is being clarified by heart chakra. For some of you, this is just an incredible abundance of love. Incredible, beautiful energy. You're in such a state of love that you're ready to start a family with somebody. That's amazing energy. For others of you, it has to do with your inner child, loving yourself, self-love, nurturing that inner child, clearing karmas, clearing old stories. I'm channeling letting go of any conversations of victim. Does that make sense to any of you? Letting go of conversations, victim energies, okay? Some of what has come up for you really was a blessing in disguise. You're not a victim because something ended. You're actually blessed because it ended. And now you have an abundance of positivity that can come in now that otherwise couldn't. Whatever the old situation, the old relationship, the old job, it would have blocked it all. But pay attention to your heart. Also, pay attention to your emotions. Let your heart guide you, not just your mind. What does your heart want now? What do you need? That's going to answer for those of you that don't know what this changes yet or what this should be. You know in your heart, okay? Speaking to your inner child, getting some energy work done. You'll get the clarity this month, but then get it off the ground. If you haven't already gotten something off the ground, do it this month. Okay, let's get a clarifier to let your past go. Leo, do you feel it? You should be feeling an energy right now that is so game-changing. Even if you don't know how it will manifest, you should be getting excited for something brand new. It will require you to be a bit vulnerable, to take a leap of faith. But there's very good energy for you now. Clarifying, let your past go is ground yourself. Ground your emotions. Ground your emotions. You might be feeling a little put off, a little resentful, even a little sad. Pay attention to your emotions. Truly. Pay attention to them. Feel them all. But then ground yourself. Go outside. Be spending time in Mother Earth. Your energy may be up a little too high, so you're trying to manifest this all the way down into the physical realm. Make sure you're connecting to Mother Earth. For some of you, even if it's cold, open your windows. Just get some fresh air in. I'm getting fresh air with this. Do you have plants in your home? Plants can be a little dangerous, and flowers can be a little dangerous if you have animals. But if you do your research, or if you don't have animals, consider hanging some plants. Get that oxygen flow in your house, okay? That's going to really connect you. But more so than not, I'm getting to ground yourself. It's going to help you let go of whatever you're still feeling a little bit attached to, okay? Also, being by the water is going to help cleanse and detox old energies. The water naturally heals us. Okay, Leo, let's get the crowning card for you. For January, Leo, crowning card. You know, I did get this message already of self-love, but I'm getting more self-love. The disconnect here and what you may need to let go of, these old karmic ties, may be tied to how you treat yourself. Do you treat yourself as well as you treat other people around you? Do you love yourself as well as you love other people around you? There's definitely a connect to inner child. This. Nurture yourself. Nurture that inner child, okay? Learn to love yourself as well as you love and take care of other people around you. That can look a few different ways, but boundaries is the first one coming through. Having healthier boundaries, saying no to people, having higher standards for the kind of people that you allow into your life, so now you have higher vibing experiences, because for the majority of you, regardless of what the change is and looks like, it will be different for everybody. But regardless of what it is, it's a new experience in life. Stepping into familiar places, but having a brand new experience there. This is really big energy to start the year off. And crowning your reading, Leo, is play. Again, this could be a child. This could be working with children. But for all of you, I'm getting this as a huge, major, main message Inner child work. Some of the inner child work that you can do will revolve around playing, having fun, feeling joy, doing something that maybe you loved to do as a kid, especially being outdoors. Playing outdoors, it'll ground you, but it's naturally going to heal that inner child, okay? Okay, Leo, let's see, bottom of the deck. Oh my goodness. I mean, come on. Inner child, and for those of you thinking of having children, it is pretty clear that this is a priority of yours. And look, around having children right now, massively good energy. Healing yourself, making that a priority, then you see all this massive good energy and blessings come in. Whatever ended, trust that it needed to end. But do that work. If you have those lingering energies, especially karmic energies from family. Clear. Get that done. Really make that a priority this month. And then get out that project that needs to come out, okay? Start doing a little research into new jobs. There's a lot of success there, especially if you start now. Okay, Leo, let's jump into love. Love for Leo, January 2019. Leo in love. Well, obviously, Leo in love. Many of you have this really high-vibing love, and you're starting a family, or you're having those conversations, you're getting ready. It's okay to be nervous, but you know if you're ready. Again, I was getting a little bit of an energy in the first spread. Someone may be feeling a little rushed. Pump the brakes if that's the case. I think if you or your partner have discussed this and someone's just feeling like, all right, I'm a little anxious, maybe we'll wait a little bit longer. Respect that. That's going to resolve pretty quickly. Leo in love. Let's get some clarity for you guys, especially with all this children energy around you. Leo in love, January 2019. Now you focus on self-love. Okay, so you focus on self-love and you say no to some people that are not of the highest good to be in your life. You may have already done this. This may be what you need to let go of. The energy, the idea, the thought that maybe this person will come back, or even just having acceptance. It's done. It's done and it needs to be done. Okay, not getting pulled backwards to anybody, not letting anybody come back in that you know isn't of the highest good. This may be why you need to do inner child work, because you may be grieving some things. Okay, Leo, it is going to resolve. I see a pretty quick resolve for you guys in January. Look at this. The separation makes way for a much higher level love. Even if you don't have anybody in your life, you're grieving a separation, or you may not be grieving anymore. You may be a little bit past that, but you haven't met anybody new. This is who's coming in. And it's that energy with this person that you may actually consider eventually having a family with them. Obviously, if you're meeting them in January, that may not be the first conversation you have. But it's this love. It's this high-level love. And there's this big focus on family that the two of you can manifest together. Keep an open mind, Leo. I'm really getting a lot of resistance, especially to love, to family. If you're single, if you don't want it, you don't want it. That's fine. But keep an open mind to people. If you are open to meeting somebody new, keep an open mind, especially with people that aren't your type. There's something really good there. There's a new experience there. Old karmas can be gone. They don't have to repeat in this new relationship, because this is high level. High level. As long as you keep an open mind, and as long as you're letting go of people that don't serve you, things that are a waste of time that can't go anywhere. That's really important. It's really important to let that go, and to let go of the energy. Okay? But keep an open mind too. For those of you who are single, keep an open mind. You may actually meet somebody worthwhile this month. I'm really feeling that there's a very high likelihood that in the month of January 2019, some legit good love will show up for you. But you have to keep an open mind. If you block it, if you're not interested, if you don't leave the house, if you don't talk to new people, right? Step out of your comfort zone just a little bit. You just need to step out of your comfort zone a tiny bit, and somebody new. You're going to get the attention of somebody new. But somebody new who has the longevity, or who will stay long term, okay? Look at this though, another self-love card. Inner child work and self-love. If there's one focus you have, let it be this. Let it be this. That may be distracting you from getting the project off the ground that came up in the first spread. That's okay. If you're focusing on self-love, you'll have really great rewards, even if it takes you a little bit more time to get a new project, a new job, a move, whatever it is off the ground that you feel like you need. If you're focusing on self-love, you're good. That's going to direct you to wherever you need to go. But look, you have a separation card on both sides of this reading. Who do you need to free yourself from? And what is it that you're still holding on to? It is blocking something. Leo, there is something from the past that it's blocking new blessings from coming in. I just keep hearing it's a distraction. This is also a ground yourself card too. So if you're going through a separation, feel your emotions all the way, but ground yourself, spend time outside. For some of you, you may need to travel. It may not be a move to the water. Maybe you just need to travel there and spend a little time to heal. Maybe that's how you're exercising self-love. It's a little travel in the near future. But there's this personal power you need to get back. There's definitely a personal power. Someone was draining you, repeating old karmic patterns, and on some level, it makes you feel powerless. Even though the energy may feel familiar when it shows up, it's a karma that has repeated from relationship to relationship, city to city, friend to friend, whatever it is. It felt familiar, and you think, okay, I know how to navigate this. This has come up a million times for me. It was, or it is if you're still in those situations, draining you not just of energy, but of personal power. If you don't have that personal power, it is nearly impossible to manifest at a high level. You need to take that power back. So the separation, once you do that and you cut these cords, that's when the soulmate energy comes in, right? You focus on self-love, you keep an open mind to meeting somebody new, and it's like you get this incredible new energy. Now look at this. Clarifying separation. You let go. You let go of this one. You let go all the way. And you get this. A soulmate that comes in that you have fun with. Someone whose company you love. You love the time you spend with them. You love the conversations. But you're outdoors. I keep getting this energy of being outdoors. You're outdoors with somebody. You're doing what you love with them. You're spending this amazing quality time with this high-level soulmate, and you're having fun. But this has to come first. It won't be a rebound. It won't be a jump off. You have to do this all the way for the soulmate to come in, and this beautiful energy. You're playful. You enjoy every second of being with this new person. You have something so big to look forward to as long as you keep an open mind. But for so many of you, I really am getting that this person doesn't have the look you normally go for, the age you normally go for, the career, the energy, the city, the location, whatever it is. There's a pattern that will end or will have to end for the soulmate to come in. They're going to look different. They're going to feel a little different, but it's good. This is really, really good. So when that person shows up, recognize there's still this familiar sense. Okay, we are soulmates, so we do know each other from a past lifetime, but I haven't seen myself with somebody like you. Maybe they're younger than you. If you typically date somebody older, maybe they're a little bit younger. Maybe they're from a different part of the world, right? Different traditions. This is going to be so good for you. Oh, wow. Wow. The soulmate. clarified by chemistry. This is what I'm talking about. This soulmate is a real love. This is a real high level love that even if you don't see yourself having a family, even if that's just nothing that's ever crossed your mind, that thought, no, this is someone who's going to change the game up for you a little bit. Look at this. Look at this energy. So pay attention who come into your life to people who come into your life. That you have this incredible friendship, this playful, silly, fun energy. By being with them, they heal your inner child because they bring out that goofiness, and it's so enjoyable, but it's accepted, okay? But also somebody, it's more than just a friend energy though. If you don't have chemistry with them, and it's not just physical chemistry, it's intellectual chemistry, spiritual chemistry, then they won't be the one. But if they have that playful energy, probably somebody who's not your type, but you have this incredible chemistry, you're really drawn to them, but it's beyond just physical attraction. Pay very close attention. Don't rush it. Take your time, but step out of your comfort zone just a little bit to allow this to come in, okay? Leo, there's resistance. I am feeling your energy resisting this reading a little bit. Do you realize that real love can exist for you? This may be the new experience. Well, I've had relationships. I know how it goes. I know how it feels. You don't know how this one feels. You don't. Remember this one that isn't your type, but will wind up being this very high-level soulmate that you have an insane amount of chemistry with, very much in alignment with where you're at in your life. It is being clarified by engagement. Now, for some of you, if you are in committed relationships, and it has this dynamic. It probably has this dynamic. This person came in. You never would have expected you would wind up with this partner, but they're amazing. You have fun, great chemistry. Some of you may actually get engaged. For more of you, it'll just be a higher level commitment. You may consider moving in together. That may be why in the first spread, the move energy was coming up so strong. You may be moving to their city. Maybe they live by the water. Maybe you live by the water and they're moving to you. But there's something very big around moving. I'm getting moving in. But if you're single, you keep an open mind. This person who comes in, you're actually going to want a commitment with them. And if you're single right now, you don't believe me. I can feel your energy, Leo, and it's okay. You don't have to. Just try to keep a little bit of an open mind, just in case I'm right. Just in case this absolutely does apply to you. You know why? Because you deserve it. You deserve it. Cut those old energy cords and stop having those old conversations, especially about love. Some of that goes back to family karma. Do what you can this month to clear that so that your love life can accelerate to this higher level. It's a different experience than you've had. It'll be a different story. When you talk about it, it's a completely different conversation, okay? It feels so good, but it's this. It's this energy. Who is this? They will be a best friend for you, a best friend. I just see such silly, fun energy. But for you, Leo, I see you guys being able to spend a lot of time outside. This person's going to feel really good and really at home. When you're with them and you're not doing anything, even inside, you're going to love their company. When you're not distracted by anything, you still love their company. Wow. Okay, let me get this card for you, Leo. Okay. All right. Okay, we see what this is. Do you want to reconcile with that person from the past? For the majority of you, it's not a happy outcome. It will be old karmas, old situations repeating. If you want this really awesome one to come in, it will require letting the idea of this go. Now, for a small percentage of you, you had a separation that wasn't a full breakup. It wasn't a breakup. It wasn't a divorce. but you took some legitimate time away, very consciously separated, okay? You know that they're this one. You know that you have this, okay? You know that this is very intact. If you've done a lot of work to clear old patterns and conversations and karmas, they've done the same, you will have success. You will have success. This person will come back and you'll get that commitment you want, or you will be more open-minded to the commitment that they want, okay? But be very careful, because sometimes we want to hear that the reconciliation is possible. Here's the thing for you. You have free will, and the reconciliation is possible. I see people wanting to come back into your life. The question is, this is clarifying self-love. If you're exercising self-love, and this is your priority, can you let this person come back? Are they healed enough? Or will it just be the same old drama all over again? For too many of you, you need, this is your priority, and you have to say no to this one so that the better love can come in. But use your intuition, because look, even high-level soulmates can separate, and you know what? You come back together with strengthened love. The high-level commitment is possible because you took the time to work on things. And for some of you, you felt rushed into having a child with somebody, and you said, nope, nope. I just need a minute. I need some time. I need to figure out me. I need to fix some things with us, the foundation here. Something's a little off. But now you can come back together with this person with more confidence. You'll actually stay. If someone comes back and there was real change, and you know you have this dynamic with them, and again, they probably are somebody that isn't your type, there's a good energy around that. But for more of you than not, the separation is needed and letting go of the old energy for the new love to come in. If it's new love that comes in, I'm really saying that this will last for you, Leo. But this person will be different. If they remind you of anybody you've dated, even if it just feels similar, they might look completely different, but it feels like, oh, I've been here, I've done this. They're not the one. They're not the high-level soulmate. They may be a soulmate with a lesson, but they won't be the soulmate that will stay. This energy showing up, the soulmate, the playful, the chemistry. Keep an open mind, because they're not your type. That person, they don't feel like anybody else. And of course, they're a soulmate who will show up with a lesson, and many of them. But there's someone who's strong enough to stay, and vice versa. But look. Again, the majority of you, this is the message. Free yourself. Separate from the old energies and the old people, because this new love is better and it is trying to come in. This new love you will want to commit to. This new love you will want around. Keep an open mind. Leo, I feel your resistance. I do. And there's no judgment, because I've been there. I've absolutely have been there, and I've had to overcome this resistance too. This and then this, okay? But look, this new love, this is high level. This person's going to stay. Stay open-minded. Just stay open-minded. Even if you don't want to go out on dates, even if you don't really want to go up and approach anybody, let your energy, let your thoughts just be a little more open-minded than they would normally be, okay? Okay, because there's real success here. There's real new love in January for you, Leo, is powerful. And also for those of you where the reconciliation is of the highest good, you know it's a high-level soulmate, you got back together, it's going to feel like new love. It will be a new chapter for you. It will be a new chapter and very positive. A lot of success, actually. But again, don't just hear that message and take that on, because, you know, of course we want people to come back. We miss them. We still love them, maybe. I'm telling you, this new love is real deal. This could be a life changer for you. And if you were feeling pressured about starting a family, I'm actually seeing it's either you or your partner, because child energy was coming through really strong. This reconciliation everything's going to feel good. So there will either be the resolution that both of you say, look, I'm so confident, I am absolutely ready for that commitment. Or, you know what, we don't have to rush this. Let's talk about this in a year. But you'll get that resolution now. And that will be much more positive, a much better conversation than the ones you were having before. It may not even be about a child. You may have felt rushed into moving in. You may have felt rushed into making any kind of commitment, even just being exclusive, and may have taken being apart, losing someone potentially for good to say, oh, you know what? I'm ready to commit to you now. I can do this, or vice versa. Crowning your reading is this. This is still going to be a big priority for you because you have a big change coming. If you haven't watched the first spread, you should. There's this energy right now for the next few months, especially for you, Leo, where you will have success getting anything new off the ground. Even if it's just coming full circle, figuring out what it is you want to do with your life. If you haven't had success figuring that out in the past, now's the time to be brainstorming and trying out some new things. For a lot of you, you will be an entrepreneur by the end of 2019. It may be something you have to do after work that will eventually become your full-time job. There is a lot of good energy and game-changing energy around finances and career. But this game-changing energy is going to overflow into your love life, okay? And that's why this life-changing career is why you'll be having a higher level experience, a more enjoyable experience in love, because things in your life are truly changing from the inside out. But again, self-love has to be at the core and healthy boundaries. Work on your inner child this month. Do it all month long. Do it all month long until you genuinely feel better if you're letting go of something, or until you have full clarity as to what this new change could be. Okay? But stay very positive. You have incredible energy here. Bottom of the deck, someone's going to show up and you're going to want to express your love to them. If you're in a committed relationship, express your love, especially if you've had any kind of separation. Let them know that you still love them, that you still want to work on this, and they can come home now. Okay, Leo, what I want to do for you guys, I want to pull a few additional cards, do a little bit of an extended, just to give you a little more clarity going into the new year. I'm going to pull from a few decks that I am really loving right now. So we're going to pull a card from my angel deck. This will be the angel that's with you and the message, okay, that this angel has, an angel message for the month of January for Leo. Ooh, you got 2 cards. Wow. Leo, all right. First of all, you have 2 cards that popped. I'm saving the best one for last. Archangel Raphael, angel therapy. Give us your worries and your burdens. They're going to take care of this for you. Archangel Raphael is helping you let go of that old energy and that resistance and anything that you are still grieving, okay? Archangel Raphael is a great archangel to call on for inner child work. So make sure, call on him all month long. You will have success and you'll be comforted. But this gets better. I told you, right? I told you. Watch the first reading if you haven't seen it. This is big for you. Figure out what this means. Archangel Chamuel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. I'm telling you, there's this huge pull towards something new in your life. A new move, a new career change that will allow you to have a family, whatever it is. But it's Leo, your video cut out just as I was talking about career transition. Do you have resistance to this? Why? In the month of January, ask Archangel Chamuel to give you the courage to make a change. Ask the universe for clarity if you don't know what this change is. Ask the universe to open doors. Exercise your free will so that you get that support that you need. But now's the time. If you haven't watched the first reading, make sure you go back and do that because it has a lot to do with career and life transition in a major way. But it is supported by the universe now. If you get something off the ground, if you move soon, whatever it is, whatever this transition is for you, especially those that pertain to your career, they are so divinely blessed. You will see success in the month of January, and the months ahead of you if you get this off the ground now. Leo, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here on my channel with me. I appreciate your support so much. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you are interested in a personal reading, I'm available. I'm also available for individual deep soul healing sessions, personal hand-carved candles. You can see all that I offer on my website at urbansoulguru.com. Leo, have an amazing start to the year. This really is incredibly blessed energy. Just keep an open mind, especially to love right now. But love, career, it looks like you are heading into some major changes that will really be game-changing and almost like a brand new life ahead. So don't resist this. Be in the flow. Everything's blessed and you deserve it. I love you guys. I'll see you back mid-month for your mini love reading. Ciao.